Okay, I'm going to skedoodle out of this video, and I'm going to read the special speech I have prepared. So I'll be on audio, but not video. It being 5:30, this meeting of council is called to order. This public meeting held by council under section 34 of the Planning Act 1990 and is declared open. Members are to state any pecuniary interest in the general nature thereof before this item is discussed. There being none, this public meeting is now considered. This meeting is to consider an amendment to the Township of McNabb-Braeside zoning bylaw 2010-49 for part of Lot 1, Concession 7, located at 55 Mountain View Road for Michelin and Yakim Danylchuk. Apologies. The public meeting is a requirement of the Planning Act, and in accordance with the Planning Act, notice must be given at least 20 days before the public meeting is held. Would the clerk please confirm the date the notice was circulated and calculate that we have the required 20 days notice?
Sorry, the notice was circulated to all property owners within 120 meters of the subject property on December 21st, 2021. The notice was mailed to all the agencies as required under the Planning Act. The notice was also published on the township website, calendar, and bulletin board on December 22nd, 2021, and posted at the property site by the property owners on December 21st.
Thank you very much. The 20-day notice having been given, I now declare the meeting properly constituted to transact its business. Any person wishing to receive written notice of the adoption of the amendment being considered at this meeting must leave their name and mailing address with the township clerk in writing. As required by section 34, subsection 14.5 of the Planning Act, council is required to inform the public who is entitled to appeal to the Ontario Land Tribunal under sections 34, subsection 11 and subsection 19. Under section 34, subsection 11, if council decides to refuse an application or refuses or neglects to make a decision on an application within 120 days of the municipal clerk receiving the application, the applicant or the Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing may appeal to the Ontario Land Tribunal by filing an appeal with the clerk of the municipality. Section 34, subsection 19 states no later than 20 days after the giving of notice of passing of the bylaw, the applicant, any person or public body who made oral submissions at the public meeting or made a written submission to council before the bylaw was passed, or the Municipal Affairs of Housing may appeal to the Ontario Land Tribunal by filing an appeal with the clerk of the municipality. Would the clerk please give a description of the proposed amendment?
Find. The subject lands are located in part lot 1, concession 7 of the geographic township of McNabb in the township of McNabb-Braeside, located at 55 Mountain View Road. The purpose of this amendment is to rezone two 1.02 hectare parcels of land that are being severed as residential building lots from 55 Mountain View Road. The effect of the amendment is to rezone the proposed severed lots from rural to rural exception 43 to permit the reduced minimum separation for the new lot from the nearby extractive industrial reserve zone from 150 meters to 106 meters, and a reduced minimum water setback from the water course from 30 meters to 15 meters. The rural exception 44 zone is to permit a reduced minimum water setback from the water course from 30 meters to 15 meters. All other provisions of the zoning bylaw would apply. Additional information regarding the zoning bylaw amendment was available at the township office during regular hours. Other applications, there are 2 consent applications being done concurrently with this zoning amendment, and the notice was dated December 24th, 2021, and signed by Angela Young, Deputy Clerk.
Thank you very much. Were there any written comments received?
Yes. The Township Septic Department has no comments or concerns. Who's this from? Please accept this letter as acceptance of the recommended distribution of assessment for future maintenance between the affected lots located partially or wholly within the Cunningham Municipal Drain. That is from someone. Lauren Franklin. Maybe? Oh no, that is from the developer, the acknowledging their responsibilities. From the Director of Public Works with regards to the zoning amendment. The Cunningham Municipal Drain is located within the property boundaries for this lot. At minimum, all permanent features, sheds, pools, outbuildings, houses, wells, septics, etc., must be at least 15 meters from the adjacent top of the bank to permit future maintenance of the drain. And the French School Board had no comments or concerns. That's all of them.
Excellent, thank you. Mr. Hellworth, any comments from your side?
Thank you, Chair. No, I don't have anything additional to the plan report that you have. This zoning is required as a condition of consent for those two applications, B18 and B19. And so this application would help fulfill those conditions and move those consent applications forward. Thank you.
Excellent, thank you very much, sir. Any members of the public wish to speak to the amendment? And I'll preface that by saying two things. One, you will need to state your name if you wish to speak. And this would be somebody other than the owner or the agent of the property owner.
I don't have anybody with their hand up right now.
Excellent, thank you. Would the owner or the agent of the property owner wish to speak to the amendment?
Yes, there is.
Excellent.
Mandy, can you move them? Thank you.
Hello, it's Forbes Simon. I'm a senior planner with JP2G. I'm representing the applicant this evening and I'm available if you have any questions.
Excellent, thank you very much, sir. With that then, would there be any questions or comments from members of council? And I can't see if you have hands raised. I apologize.
No, nobody does.
Nobody? Okay. Sorry, sir, I forget your name from JP2G.
Forbes.
Anything further to add before we terminate the meeting?
No, thank you. I really appreciate your consideration of the matter. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great evening.
You too, sir. Thank you. Good night.
This therefore completes the public meeting process. Council will give careful consideration to the arguments for and or against the zoning amendment requested for this property. The bylaw will be brought forward to the February 1st meeting of council for consideration of passing. Should this bylaw be passed, a notice of passing will then be circulated as required under the Planning Act, and there would be an appeal period after the notice of passing was sent out of the, after the notice of passing was sent out of 20 days. I therefore declare this public meeting closed. Thank you for your time, everyone.